Hey, I'm Tom Feldmann, and in this lesson we are going to be working on navigating the fretboard in open G tuning. We're going to start off with some very basic foundational things out of open G tuning, and then we're going to build it from there. So let's get into tune and underway. Sixth string is D, so if you're from standard tuning, tune your 6, your 4, and your 1 should all be D. 6, 4, 1 are D. Fifth string A is going to come down to G, and your second string B stays the same. So first and foremost, we've got 3 strings that are Ds, 6, 4, and 1, and we've got 2 strings that are Gs. So what we have effectively done is we have taken an A chord, like we would out of standard tuning, and we dropped it down a whole step, and that is what we've tuned to. Strings 4, 3, and 2 have not changed from standard tuning, so there's going to be a few things that we're going to be able to do from standard tuning in open G tuning. But again, like I said, let's start off with some very, very basics. Number 1, strumming all of the strings gives us our 1 chord, which, because we're in the key of G, is G. Now, if we were tuning up to open A, it would be A. If we tuned it to B, it would be B. Whatever you're tuned to, whatever you're strumming those open strings, that's that root chord. So, with that in mind, anywhere we bar all of the strings gives us a chord. So we've got G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. There's our 4 chord. C sharp, D, there's our 5 chord, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and then of course up at the 12th fret, we're back to G. I called out the 1, 4, 5 for a reason, because if you're in this tuning and if you're doing blues or country or folk, you're going to be using your 1, 4, 5, and we're going to be doing a lot of that here in this walkthrough. So let's take a look at what we can do with that, and if you're familiar with the caged system, it does apply to open G tuning. Even though we're not going to be making the chord shapes the same, the idea, the principle of what we can do in first position, moving it up the neck works. That is exactly what works here in open G tuning. And what I mean by that is take our 5th fret 1st string. That's our G, that's our root note. 3rd fret is the 7th. So you've got major, and you've got 7th. So the 3rd fret of the 1st string is the 7th. That means that wherever I'm barred, if I now look at this as basically my nut, or pretend it as a capo, so this is fret 0 again, then we go 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret, 1st string is the 7th. 5th fret is the major, there's the 7th. Again, going up, there's our D, 1, 2, 3, there's the 7th. So no matter where you're fretting, just count up 3 frets, and there's A7 right there.